Welcome to the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast with intuitive lightworker, national speaker, metaphysical teacher, and best-selling author Lisa Kessler. What is it you want to manifest? Are you looking to increase your income, change careers? Maybe you want to manifest a new home or a new car. Are you ready to bring love into your life? You have come to the right place.
Hello, everyone. I'm so glad you're here today. I wanted to share a personal manifestation this week, and I hope that it will inspire you to go after your big dreams too. So I was meeting with my friend, psychic medium Francie Soito today. We were Zooming, firming up our final schedule for the Manifest Your Best Life retreat in Pacific Grove next month in November. And we do still have 2 spots left. So if you're excited, come join us. This could be your nudge, right? But I wanted to talk about how we came about doing this retreat because it really was complete manifestation. So basically, here is kind of, it started with a spark, just the inspiration. And our first retreat was last year in 2024. And it came about because in 2023, at the end of the year, I was doing my year ahead readings for my clients where we pull cards for each month of the year and you get a mantra for the year and you kind of figure out what do I want for next year. And so at the end of 2023, we were coming out of the pandemic and I had been doing pretty much all of my metaphysical work on Zoom by then, but I missed seeing people in person. And this inspiration came, and I always trust my intuition. And the inspiration came that I want an in-person retreat. In 2024, I want to do an in-person retreat. And so the next thing I thought of was where would I do it? And it just popped right in my head, Sedona. Go to Sedona. I personally love Sedona. I've been there many times. I even wrote an entire book series. The Sedona Pack is all set in Sedona. And if you've never been there, it is an incredible vibration. When you get to Sedona, it is so peaceful. You can feel it sinking into your bones. And I just thought, that is where we will do our first retreat. And then again, there's that intuitive, that we. And I thought, oh my gosh, who am I going to do this retreat with? And then I remembered. So Francie Soito and I met through writing, through books. And she came on my book podcast. Her publicist had sent me her book and I had her on the show. And we both discovered that we were both really woo-woo. And we decided, oh my gosh, let's have a Zoom lunch. And we did. And we just got along really great. And I knew that her, spiritual awakening had begun in Sedona. And so I thought, this is way out of my comfort zone to reach out to her to ask if she wanted to do a retreat with me. But it just all came together so intuitively that I just knew, take that leap of faith, right? The Fool card, let's go. So I sent an email to Francie and asked her if she wanted to Zoom. And she said, oh yeah, let's talk. So on the Zoom, I told her that I had this idea that in 2024, I want to do a Manifest Your Best Life retreat in Sedona. Would you partner with me? And she didn't even hesitate. Yes, let's do it. And together we manifested. The retreat sold out and it was a beautiful retreat in Sedona. And all of that happened because these intuitive nudges, I listened. And then the alignment happened with where would I do it? Sedona, which triggered Francie. She would partner with me. And so it was magical. And then we decided, because it sold out and it was so incredible, oh my gosh, the transformation of the women in Sedona. We are so proud of every one of you. Oh my gosh. But anyway, as soon as before it was even over, we knew we want to do it again in 2025. So after the retreat, we got back together and we were like, what are we going to do to top that? What are we going to do for 2025? And Francie has her office like 2 blocks from the ocean up in Pacific Grove, California. It's up in the northern part of California by Monterey. And one drawback of Sedona is that it is like an hour and a half away from the Phoenix airport. It's a drive. Whereas where Francie's place is in Pacific Grove is like 15 minutes from the Monterey airport. So when she brought that up, I thought, oh my gosh, I haven't been up to Monterey in so long and it's so beautiful. And we talked about we could do rituals like in the Pacific Ocean. And then she said, if we do it in November, they have a monarch butterfly sanctuary that we can walk through, and butterflies represent transformation. Do you see how that all came together just from trusting and allowing the universe to give you all these signs? So I said, yes, let's do it. So next month I will be flying into the Monterey airport, Monterey, California, where the big aquarium is. Oh my gosh, it is so gorgeous up there. Just cliffs and it's beautiful. And we will be doing all kinds of transformative workshops about, changing your mindset and also cutting cords, energetic cords that have been holding you back, those blocks. And also we will be working on setting healthy boundaries for ourselves because our retreat is all about transformation. And if you don't set healthy boundaries, then you can balance your chakras, you can connect with your spirit guides, but you have to be able to cut cords with the past and set good boundaries for yourself so that you don't find yourself falling back into the same cycle, because then you are open to receive miracles. And we do hands-on workshops with pendulums and automatic writing, and we're going to do a little tarot segment. So I'm so excited. And we end our retreat. We did it in Sedona. We're going to do it again in Pacific Grove in California. But we end the retreat with just a little bit of candle magic. And so you go home with a candle that is infused with your intentions that you set at the retreat. And every time you light that candle, it takes you right back to that moment when you committed to yourself to manifest an even better life. And it is such a wonderful time. It's going to be 3 days of spiritual work, laughter, release, and finally rebirth. And you'll make new friends, maybe find your soul family. And it's just an amazing reset. So if you have been craving some inspiration to send you into 2026 fired up, consider this your sign, right? I told you at the beginning about all of the little intuitive nudges. I just happened to get this idea, which led to another, which led to another. And if you just happened to see the link for this podcast and to listen and go, what? I was thinking about doing something at the end of this year. I just need a weekend to get away. This could be exactly what your intuition was trying to get to you, right? So trust it. Take action on it. Sometimes our manifestations, they show up as opportunities, little invitations from the universe going, are you ready for this next level? Because we all have free will. I could have, when I got that idea for a retreat, I totally could have gone, oh my gosh, what am I thinking? I can't do a retreat, right? That is our ego talking. That is that scarcity mindset, those limiting beliefs. I can't do a retreat because I haven't tried one before. But the universe was pushing me, saying, it's time. You're ready. Let's go. And I'm so glad I did. And I found the perfect partner in Francie. She and I were finishing each other's sentences. It was so great to teach with her. Just the energy was amazing. So if you are listening to this right now and your fingers are tingling and your heart feels open, trust that intuitive nudge. You were meant to be there. Come with us. I would love to see you in California. But anyway, that's the story of how this retreat all manifested. It wasn't done through forcing, wasn't done through hustling. It was done through aligning and trusting the timing of the universe, because manifesting, it isn't about control. It's about co-creation, right? And sometimes when you say yes to your dream, the universe says yes 20 times right back at you. Did I think the retreat would sell out the first time we did it? No, I didn't. But we were so surprised. And at the last second, someone dropped out and somebody else took that spot. It was amazing. So anyway, just know that if you heard this, it was for a reason, right? And it doesn't, even if you are not looking for a weekend retreat in November, take this podcast message that popped up in your feed, or that you found the link, or maybe you saw it in my newsletter, and take this as a nudge to think bigger. What bigger thing could you do for 2026? Because it is right around the corner, my friends. What is time? It zooms by so fast. But just remember that if you feel a nudge from the universe, take action on it, because anything that you think about, you can totally bring about. Yes, you can. There are no limits except the ones we choose to accept. So, if you're interested in coming with us to Northern California in November, there is a link in the show notes to join the Manifest Your Best Life retreat. There's a little form you fill out and you can pay for your spot, and we will see you there. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. And even if you're not feeling that the retreat is possible for you this year, put it on your calendar for next year. We're going to do it again, and I would love to see you there. And whatever dreams you're thinking about for 2026, you can do it. Just take action on it. Baby steps. Allow the universe to bring you the next step in your ladder. You can totally do it. I believe in you. Keep manifesting. And I'm sending you the best vibes. 2026 is going to be amazing.
Thanks for listening to the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast with Lisa Kessler. If you have questions or comments, or if you'd like to work with Lisa to manifest your dreams, you can connect with her through her website at metaphysicalmanifesting.net. That's also where you can claim your free weekly tarot reading and manifesting tips. Make sure you subscribe or follow the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast on your favorite podcasting site so you never miss another episode. As Lisa likes to say, we can make magic when we bring the universe into the equation. Remember, you don't have to do it alone. If you'd like more information about Lisa, Metaphysical Manifestation Mentorship, or the Manifesting Magic Mastermind, visit her website at metaphysicalmanifesting.net.